Welcome to the Department of English, Government Postgraduate College, Attock. These online classes have been started on the instructions of Punjab Higher Education Department, Govt of Punjab, Lahore. The prime purpose of these classes is to help students in continuing their studies and preparation for the final exams. By conducting these classes, the students would benefit from the teaching of their teachers in COVID-19 situation. As you know that all the educational institutions have been closed due to the spread of COVID-19. Hence, online classes are inevitable for the smooth flow of educational activities. That is why the government decided to launch online classes for the betterment of the students. In this regard, we hope and expect that you would pay full attention to these classes and would benefit from them as maximum as possible. We also hope that you would do your best to perform in the exams. For this purpose, our department too started the online classes to help you in preparing yourself for the final exams. I'm Abdul Qayyum from Department of English. Uh, my job is to teach you grammar, that is the paper B portion of the paper, and we have already started the correction of sentences. This is the question of 10 marks in your final paper, in which incorrect sentences are given and you have to correct those incorrect sentences. This question is of prime importance because it can help you in securing more marks, and these marks are very much pertinent and important because exact 10 marks can be got in this question if only 5 sentences are corrected. So I will be sharing the rules and the principles that can help you in correcting the incorrect sentence, and this would not only help you in securing good marks in your graduation, but these rules would also help you in improving your English in general, because the basic purpose of these lectures is to help you in spotting out the most frequent mistakes committed in the usage of English. By knowing these mistakes, you will be able to express yourself in correct English. Hence, it is hoped and expected of you that you would pay full attention to these rules. Further, you are also advised to make notes of these lectures because these would help you later in your preparation for the final exam as well. Today we would begin with rule number 38, in which we come across that for human beings, who is used instead of which. So for the human beings, the use of the pronoun who is the appropriate pronoun, whereas which is an incorrect expression that cannot be used with the human beings. Hence, we need to be conscious of this use of the pronoun with the human beings. This is what you need to remember, that with the human beings, the proper pronoun who is used, in place of which. Let's have the example number one. The woman which works here is from Karachi. So in this sentence, we can see that the woman has been used as a subject, and definitely it is human being. So the pronoun which is the mistake in this sentence, that the pronoun which cannot be used in this with the human beings. So what we need is to replace which with who, because for human beings, who is the appropriate uh, pronoun with this one. So the sentence, the woman which works here is from Karachi, is an incorrect expression because which is an inappropriate preposition with human beings. So in the next sentence that has been corrected, in that sentence, the woman who works here is from Karachi is correct. Why? Because who is being used with the woman, and woman is human being. So with human beings, it is correct to use the pronoun who. So in these two sentences, as you can see in the first sentence, that is incorrect sentence, which has been highlighted in the red ink, and in the second sentence, that is the correct sentence, in that who has been placed in this sentence, which is the correct sentence. With the same principle, we move to the second example, that is, he is the boy which stood first in the exam. Again, boy is human being, whereas it has been followed by which. That is an incorrect preposition for human beings. So this sentence is incorrect because it has been uh, the boy has been followed by the wrong pronoun, that is which, in this sentence. So what we need is to replace which with who, as we have already pointed out in the rule that for human beings we use the pronoun who, not which. So in both sentences we can clearly see that which has been highlighted. That is incorrect because it follows boy, and boy is human being, so this is not the case with this one. Whereas in the second sentence, who has been highlighted after the boy, that is the correct use of the pronoun. So the incorrect sentence is, he is the boy which stood first in the exam. What is the mistake? The mistake is that which is inappropriately and mistakenly used in this sentence. Whereas in the second example, in the second sentence of the same example, he is the boy who stood first in the exam is the correct expression. Why? Because who is the appropriate pronoun that should follow the boy. Moving further to the third example, we can see here, you are the person which helped me in every matter. Again, in this sentence, you can see that which has been highlighted. And a person is followed by which, and person is human being. So for human beings, which cannot be used. So it's very much simple that what we need is to replace which with who. So in the correct sentence, what will we come across? That we will use who. So in the incorrect sentence, we can see, you are the person which helped me in every matter, which is the wrong use. You are the person who helped me in every matter. Who is the correct expression for this one, for this sentence? So this is all about this rule that we have for human beings. We use who instead of which. Rule number 39. In a sentence, married is followed by to instead of with. If we find the structure in sentence that marriage, so married is the appropriate preposition that it should follow. It should be uh, with, not with, rather it should be to. So that is that the followed should be correctly used by followed by the preposition to. As we can see in this first example, he is married with a doctor. So married is followed with by with, and with has been highlighted in the red, that this shows that this is an incorrect preposition that has been used after married. Whereas the correct preposition being followed by married is to. So in the next example, in the next sentence, we can see that with has been removed and it has been replaced with to. So to is the correct preposition that is being used after married. So he is married with a doctor is an incorrect sentence because of married with is not the correct expression, correct phrase. The correct phrase is he is married to a doctor. That is the sentence that we need to consider. And this is the correct sentence. The second one, he is married to a doctor. So married to is the correct expression that we find in this sentence. Whereas the first sentence, is married with a doctor, is an incorrect sentence. Moving in the rule number 13, the next example, the second example is she is married with her cousin. So again, married is followed by with. That is an incorrect expression. Married should be followed by to. So she is married with her cousin is an incorrect sentence because of with. In the next sentence, she is married to her cousin. This is the correct sentence because a married takes the preposition to. The third example of this rule, they are married with their cousins. Uh, Married with, again, it's repeatedly I'm pointing it out that married is followed by with, is followed by to, not by with. With is the wrong use of preposition with married. So we need to replace to. We need to replace with by to. So they are married with their cousins is the incorrect sentence because of with, whereas they are married to their cousins is the correct sentence because married is followed by to. Moving further to rule number 40, the word listen is followed by preposition to. Uh, it is incorrect to continue and to use listen without to. It should take the preposition to after that one. He listened me is an incorrect expression because listened has not been followed by to, whereas the rule says that listen must be followed by to. So he listened to me is the correct expression for this sentence. He listened me is an incorrect sentence, and he listened to me is the correct sentence. Continuing with number 40, the next example, the second example, we must listen our parents. Listen is again not followed by to, whereas it should be followed by to. So in order to correct this sentence, we must listen to our parents. So this is the correct expression because listen has been followed by to. So this is the rule that listen to is the structure that needs to be used in English sentences. Similarly, the last example that listen is the you need it, listen them carefully. Again, you can see that listen has not been followed by to. So what we need is to place to after listen. You need to listen them carefully is an incorrect sentence because listen has not been followed by to. What we need is to place to after listen, and that will make it a correct sentence. So you need to listen to them. You need to listen to them is the correct expression because listen has been followed by to. So this is the rule that we have explained with examples. This is the end of today's lecture. Uh, I, I hope and expect that you would have understood it completely, and you would also try to make your notes of these lectures. Uh, if you still face some difficulty in understanding these rules or these rules of the corrections, please feel free to put your question, drop your question in the WhatsApp group that has been made for this purpose for the fourth year. PA fourth year, a WhatsApp group has been established. You can put and you can drop your question there. It would be addressed adequately and immediately. Thank you very much for joining us today. I wish you the best of the day and the best of the luck in your studies. Thank you very much.